Sure.
Islam Makhachev is powering through a grueling training camp, displaying relentless determination with intense, non-stop workouts. But despite his dedication, grappling expert Craig Jones believes Makhachev is about to face one of the biggest challenges of his career. Jones referenced Makhachev's first fight against Alexander Volkanovski, pointing out that even a dominant force like Islam can struggle against elite-level scrambling. According to him, Jack Della Maddalena presents an even greater threat, bringing unpredictable grappling sequences and highly effective grip-breaking techniques that could trouble the lightweight champ.
I think it's a super difficult fight for Islam, this one. He's like, obviously he's faced Volk twice. We'll forget about the second one, but the first one, very competitive with the grappling. And now we're talking about he's facing a guy that's some of the best scrambling ability, I think, period, in all of MMA, and some of the most unorthodox grappling. And I think that's what Belal struggled with. Belal really just sticks to a blueprint. The blueprint obviously works very well.
Islam Makhachev is powering through a grueling training camp, showcasing his relentless drive with intense, non-stop workouts. But despite his dedication, grappling expert Craig Jones believes Makhachev is heading into one of the toughest tests of his career. Jones pointed to Islam's first bout against Alexander Volkanovski as proof that even the lightweight champ can be challenged by high-level scrambling. He believes Jack Della Maddalena poses an even greater threat, bringing a unique blend of unpredictable grappling and slick grip-breaking techniques that are hard to counter. Craig also highlighted Jack's creativity as a major advantage, stating that he's far more difficult to prepare for than someone like Belal Muhammad, who tends to follow a rigid game plan. He noted that the size difference between Jack and Islam could surprise fans, and that this has the makings of a wild, striking heavy clash, the kind of matchup the UFC thrives on.
But in terms of creativity in what Belal does, I think it's pretty strict. Jack, as you saw in that fight, some of his off balances and grip breaks and some of the things he does, it's really hard to prepare for that. So I think like Islam, the size difference is going to be quite a lot bigger than people think. And we've seen how Volk did on the ground and how much Islam struggled with him in the grappling exchanges. And having seen Jack and Volks work together, seeing the skill sets, like this is a perfect one. The UFC want guys that stand and bang. I'm trying to still help him out, even though
Islam Makhachev is pushing through a grueling training camp, displaying his relentless drive with intense, non-stop workouts. But despite his laser focus, grappling expert Craig Jones believes Makhachev is on the verge of one of the toughest challenges of his career. Jones pointed to Islam's first fight with Alexander Volkanovski as evidence that even the lightweight champion can be tested by elite-level scrambling. He believes
I've seen Islam, bro. He's a big guy. He's sucking out a lot of weight to get to 55. I think he might start doing better at 70. Problem is though, Jack is special. We're gonna see just how special he is if he beats Islam Jack, #1 pound for, wow, that's impressive.
Islam Makhachev is deep in one of the most intense training camps of his career, showcasing his relentless work ethic with grueling, non-stop sessions. But despite his laser focus, grappling expert Craig Jones believes Makhachev is about to face one of the most dangerous challenges yet. Jones referenced Islam's first fight with Alexander Volkanovski as proof that even the lightweight champ can struggle with elite-level scrambling. He sees Jack Della Maddalena as an even greater test, bringing unpredictable grappling, slick grip-breaking techniques, and a creative approach that's hard to prepare for. Craig also noted that Jack's unorthodox style makes him far more difficult to game plan against than someone like Belal Muhammad, who tends to follow a more structured strategy. He added that the potential size factor could be a wild card, and with both fighters known for striking explosiveness, this bout could turn into the kind of wild, high-octane fight the UFC thrives on. Jorge Masvidal also shared his thoughts, calling it a high-stakes battle between two elite fighters. While he leaned slightly toward Islam, Jorge made it clear this won't be an easy night for the champion. He pointed out that Jack successfully defended takedowns from Belal Muhammad, who's known for his Islam Makhachev is deep in an intense training camp, sharpening his skills with non-stop sparring, high-altitude conditioning, and opponent-specific drills. Guided by coach Javier Mendez and surrounded by elite Dagestani wrestlers, he's focused on perfecting his striking, grappling, and fight IQ. Grappling expert Craig Jones says Islam's biggest test could be ahead, pointing to his first fight with Volkanovski to show that even Islam can struggle with elite scrambling. He believes Jack Della Maddalena is even more unpredictable, with slick grip breaks and creative grappling that are tough to prepare for. Craig also noted that Jack is harder to figure out than someone like Belal Muhammad, who sticks to a strict game plan. And with Jack's power and striking speed, this could become the kind of wild brawl the UFC loves. Jorge Masvidal agrees the fight is high stakes. While he leaned slightly toward Islam, he admitted Jack defended takedowns from Belal and could cause real problems early. Still, he believes if Islam can survive the storm and take it into deep waters, his experience and grappling IQ might seal the win. I'm leaning toward Islam too, brother. But this one won't be easy.
You feel confident about this one?
Very, very confident with this one.
You think Islam stays at 170 after this, or do you think he goes back down?
I mean, yeah, good question. I don't know what he's ranked. Like, I think he was posting that he was pretty light, so I'm not sure how he's going to deal with that size difference. I think, obviously, worst case scenario, he goes out ragdolls, potentially submits Jack. I think he's probably going to stay.
You think Ilya beats him?
Who knows with that guy? That guy surprises me every time, eh?
He's incredible, right?
Yeah, I was too hard on him at the beginning. I think I watched some of his fights and just didn't think he was that good. And then, like, I was like, oh, all right. God damn, it's one of the best ever, I think.
Yeah.